We out here in Miami. We just chilling, man. We about to do a movie tonight. If you in Miami, pull up on us, and that's how we doing it, you dig? I can't enjoy all this by myself. First 10 girls to DM me, I'm flying you and a friend out. I can't just have this mansion alone by the water like this, man. Where the jiggly down?
I'm a real kid, stop making it up, baby. I'm with Fabuloso. Chrissy, what up, baby?
I love you to death. I love you, baby.
La 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 la.
What's good, y'all? What's the Numbers TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like the video if you appreciate the content that Paul Rowe and What's the Numbers Desire provided. Today we back with another profile piece. This one is on Dipset Murph, aka Deli Cash, aka Muggs or Murph Orelli. In this video we're going to speak about his early years coming up in New York City. Then we'll break down how he broke into the music industry and eventually started working with one of the most iconic rap groups of the 2000s. After that, we're going to talk about his growth, going from behind the camera filming to being on camera using his personality to make people laugh. And lastly, we'll break down the situation that caused Murph to lose his life right before he was set to start making major moves in the comedy world. Christopher Roscoe, better known as Murph, is from the Bronx, New York. Growing up in New York City would be lit for Murph, as he was well liked and well known from a young age. Murph knew a lot of people and was known to be a fly young dude by the older guys in the neighborhood. He attended junior high school 144 in the Bronx, where he met a few lifelong friends. Murph kept a good outfit and a way to get some money during his younger years, which helped his name and networking circle grow throughout the years. As a teen, Murph started working an internship with Duke Productions, which was the company of Duke the God, who was a DJ for Dipset and one of Cameron's close friends. He would work alongside other interns that would become big and successful names in the music industry, like ASAP Yams, Karen Civil, and Yandy Smith. Cameron would take a liking to Murph and ended up taking Murph on the road with him on a few tours starting in 2005, when Murph was just 16 years old. Being on the road with Dipset would become the norm for Murph over the next few years, as he built individual relationships with almost every member of the set, even including comedian Cat Williams, who at one time was signed to the Diplomat label. Eventually, in 2007, the leaders of Dipset, Cameron and Jim Jones, would go through their differences, kind of taking the steam out of the Dipset train that had been running through the industry. Although the two were able to mend their relationship somewhat, it was never the same as the early days. Murph, on the other hand, still kept good relationships with everybody and was always present whenever there was a new video being filmed or a reunion show being held. But rather than just sit around waiting for Dipset to fully get back together, Murph started to spread his wings a bit. He started to tap into his comedy side a little more, as he looked at that as an outlet for him to take his life to the next level. He formed relationships with comedian Spanky Hayes and reality star Chrissy Monroe, becoming her role manager. He started to run around with them and was seen at Wild 'N Out filmings and numerous Love and Hip Hop events during this time. Instagram was also an outlet for Murph to network and promote his comedy. It helped him get booked for a bunch of hosts and club appearances with his famous friends. He had a falling out with Dipset producer A-Rap Beats and sent a few disses at him on social media. But when A-Rap got shot in February 2016, Murph kind of left it alone, as he seen the bigger picture, realizing life is short and beefing with friends isn't the way to go about things. Later in 2016, Murph found himself on the road with another Dipset member. This time it was J.R. Ryder. Murph will host J.R.'s Zeus tour and will be the opening act as a comedian. The tour started in May and was to run all the way to the middle of July. They had 12 shows lined up in 11 different cities, and Murph was excited to hit the road and spread his wings as a comedian. Things got off to a good start for Murph and JR, as they completed the first 7 shows without a problem, besides their tour bus getting pulled over by police as they traveled from state to state. Show 6 and 7 of the Zeus tour were both in Florida, one in Miami, the other in Orlando. It was the middle of the summer and the weather was blazing hot. It would be during this trip to Florida that an issue that Murph dealt with his whole life would come back rearing its ugly head. Chronic asthma was something Murph had to deal with for a long time. Plenty of close calls and trips to the emergency room were taken throughout the years, but Murph always came out on top. That was the case until June 27th, when Murph wouldn't be so lucky after catching an asthma attack in between tour dates. This asthma attack was so severe that Murph would end up passing away before he was able to get to the hospital for the necessary help that he needed. Murph was just 29 years old at the time of his death. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV. It was a quick profile piece on Christopher Roscoe. better known as Murph Murpharelli, Muggs, Deli Cash on Instagram. You know, like I said, he definitely was known and well liked by a lot of people in the industry, outside the industry, regular folks in the streets. I got a story from when he passed away. Like this lady older lady that I had known from the Bronx. She just, brung his name up to me like, Dan, do you know? I think she might have called him Chris, if I'm not mistaken, and was like, a Mug, Murph, something that he passed away. Like, and she was just a random lady, older lady. Like, you wouldn't know. I wouldn't expect them to know each other. But she said he grew up on the block that she was from. And they was good friends and close. You know what I'm saying? He was a funny guy. So that just shows his reach and his touch. Like, he knew a lot of people, different walks of life. A lot of the females that's out there on Instagram now, the Instagram models and the OG Instagram joints, a lot of them was following him. He got videos up with a lot of them. You understand? So like I said, he was known, females and guys, like he was known. He was a well-known light guy. And it was sad that he lost his life that way. Now, he had just started gaining some more traction within the comedy thing. That was what he was trying to do. I guess after doing the whole Dipset thing, where he started out filming behind the scenes to being, in front of the camera with the different rappers and artists that was part of Dipset. He ended up going from that to kind of being a comedian. On Instagram, he was doing a lot of comedy skits, this and the third. And he had finally started to get some traction. Like he was running around with Spanky Hayes, Chrissy Monroe. They were both doing TV at the time. And it looked like he was finally getting his just due. Like it was about to pop off for him when he ended up losing his life to the to asthma. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people deal with asthma. It's a serious thing, especially those that suffer from it. They'll tell you it's a serious thing if they don't got the proper means to when an asthma attack hits. They don't got the pump or whatever they need to get it under control. It can definitely be deadly. So rest in peace to him. A lot of people was hit hard by his death. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a life of the party. Like he loved to party, loved to have a good time. And so when he passed away, it touched a lot of people. A lot of people was definitely hurt by it. And he was young, only 29 years old. He was into the music, into the being around the scene from early. Like I said, he started the internship at 16. He got pictures before that where you could see him, fly, doing his thing, some money in his pocket. So I just want to do this profile piece because there's no story about Muggs, Murpharelli on Instagram. I mean on YouTube. So What's the Numbers TV? We pride ourselves on being some of the first ones with it. Now he might not be as big and all these other, but definitely the people that know him is definitely gonna appreciate this one. So it's Pole Row, What's the Numbers TV. It's what we do, man. Go like all the old videos. Go watch all the old videos just dropped. I dropped a bunch of new profile pieces. You might be sleeping on them, but go back and check them, man. They out there and they doing. They definitely some good pieces on some sturdy individuals, man. So with that being said, I want to keep it pushing, man. What's the Numbers TV? Go follow the Instagram. Any business, any promo, Pole Row, What's the Numbers at yahoo.com. Salute my partner in crime, Batty Bills, on the What's the Numbers train. We out here doing our thing. 3 channels deep. Go subscribe to all of them, the sports channel, the Live Streaming Clips channel, and this channel right here, which is the main channel. And on that note, was Pole Row, What's the Numbers TV. I'm out of here. Peace.